battle enemies trying to take down George St. Pierre in the octagon for 8 rounds. Homie, we don't play around. Ah, CeeLo, what's up, man? What is going on, my man? God, it's snowing out here in Maryland, man. I got off work a little bit early because my hazardous work conditions, man. I had to get off the roads. You know, you're a truck driver. We're both truck drivers, man. Super easy. Really super easy is really like medium difficulty. But I'd say medium difficulty or arcade is like hard. And then anything past that is like how the fuck do people even do it? Select your battleship. Blue? I like blue. I've never even seen the blue ship in here. You want me to play on here? Fuck it, I'll play on arcade mode. I'm gonna die left and right. See, I was trying to just relax and play on super easy, but I'm gonna have to get into it now. Alright, so if I'm gonna play on arcade mode, I need that wide shot, that like, you know, you think about a shotgun, a modified choke, alright? That's a modified choke. That's an open choke, and that's what I need for this, an open choke. Fuck. It's all fun and games right now until you get to like level 3 and level 2 even. Ooh. I'm going back. I feel like maybe I should get my arcade stick out. What do you think? Should I go get my arcade stick out? I mean, you can't see it, but I wonder how that would affect my performance. I feel like it'd make it worse. I feel like the arcade stick, I feel like I'm better with the D-pad, honestly. I don't know, though. Should I get the arcade stick out? You probably hear it click. Arcade stick, alright. I know you can't see it, but it's a pretty serious Hori controller. You can hear it though. There we go. And these are not wireless. You gotta hardwire these things in. Oh, come on, you. There we go. All right. All right, I got the arcade stick out. All right. It sticks alright. It's a good arcade stick though. It's not one of these cheap ones. I saw this fucking, I got all these Dreamcast shooters, right? But the Dreamcast controller, like, I hate playing it with shooters. So there's this Japanese aftermarket controller. It's like ASI, I think it's ASC2 or something like that. It looks like a Saturn controller, but the thing is, those controllers, as cool as they look, they're like $100 a controller. So I mean, it's a pretty serious investment. I mean, at that price, I would almost rather get a controller adapter. Now, I used to see these controller adapters where you could play Sega Saturn controller on a Dreamcast. I don't know if the price on those things went up or what, but there's PS2 controller adapters. There's Bluetooth PS4 controller adapters. That might be the play. Get that PS4 controller working on the Dreamcast. I'm actually, dude, CeeLo, I'm gonna make a video. I already started making it, but it's about all the really cool Nintendo Switch shooters that are coming out physically. I'd say in 2020. You know, at some point, most likely in 2020. At least the stuff that I know about. And it's probably all stuff that you already know. But I thought it'd be a fun video to make, and I also want to talk about Hancock's latest video, you know, because he tweaked a few things, right? The dude tweaked a few things, and I just want to kind of talk about that. You know, I have a few, what do they say, talking points? I got a few talking points about that one. Yeah, I actually left Hancock a positive comment on his video. The comment's still up too. Comment's still up. Now I had an account. He banned one of my accounts. I want to say maybe 6, 7, might have been longer than that. Maybe 8 or 9 months ago. It was when I still had the T-shirt shop. He made that video about there being too many YouTubers on the platform. I went off on. I was dropping M-bombs and everything. Yeah, I was nice to him. I left him a positive comment. I was like, good video, you know. I want to see him continue to make changes like that. I mean, I'm not going to be happy until fucking Patreon doesn't exist anymore, but that's just me. I feel like the human element will always corrupt that platform. I mean, you know, this is some of the stuff I want to talk about in the video, but like, you know, there's a few YouTubers I believe that use that platform responsibly, and the one that I could think of would be Mad Little Pixel, because you know where the money goes. Like he's very transparent. You know, the dude's very transparent, and you know, I see that. But that's a rare case. You know, usually the human element, it gets money driven. You know. You got human emotions, greed, you know, people lust for different things, you know, like, anytime you get those emotions involved on a platform like that, the emotions take hold, man. The emotions take hold. And then the morals and ethics and all your values, all that shit's out the window. And you're just pretty much selling your ass at that point. Yeah, this arcade stick's alright, man. I'm glad I busted it out. I don't use this thing that much now that I think about it. Yeah, that, you know what? And Canadian Gamer, he made a video about it as well. I think he took his video down, but he was pretty much giving him props for tweaking a few things. Because if you go on that video, I don't know if you noticed or not, and in the comments section, there's not like a million affiliate links. You know, you don't see like the Patreon plug and the PayPal. You're not seeing that right now. And I mean, and for good reason. You know, he's getting all that backlash. But at least, and you know, whether the reason is he really feels like he made a moral decision, a moral mistake. Whether he feels that way, or he just doesn't want people to be mad at him, or he's scared to lose the money, whatever the case may be. At least there's change that is occurring, you know, and I see that, and I just feel like it's something to be talked about, you know. Everyone's focusing on like the fucking the Nintendo Switch Pro, and they're really focused on that Dreamcast guy. Oh my God, Dreamcast guy! Ooh, that Final Fantasy VII demo video, man, he got his ass lit up. I mean, I left a fucking couple comments down there for him too, but man, he got his ass lit up. Internet's not happy with him. They're talking about, I'm sure he's scared too. He's talking about, you know, or somebody was saying something about Square Enix possibly, you know, looking at him, or, you know what I mean? Like, he's probably scared of that shit. He's probably like, yeah, I fucked up. I fucked up, guys, when I made that video. I thought lying, like I did when I met the Fallout 72 developers in the bar, would be a good idea. But it wasn't a good idea, Dreamcast guy. It wasn't a good idea at all, buddy. Alright, so he made a video, and he said that he got a leaked copy of the Final Fantasy VII demo, and that he played it, and but he can't show any footage because he doesn't want to get in trouble, you know what I mean? And he's like talking all this stuff about the game and his experience with the game. And people are like, okay, so you played an illegal copy of a game. And it all boils down to this. The dude wants to be the first on the scene. He wants to get those clicks. He wants to be known as the first person that played the Final Fantasy VII demo because, you know, according to him, he's like a Final Fantasy, you know, guru. He's played every game. He even goes as far as to saying that, like, he owns every region of every game, so if a game came out in like all 3 regions, he has to have like every region's copy. Like he's like a crazy collector like that with Final Fantasy stuff. So you can see why somebody like that would make a video like that. Tell you what though, this shit backfired on his ass. Yeah, he was fronting. He sure was. I don't know, you know what, he might not have been front. He probably did play that demo, but the fact that he, you know, if he's such a Final Fantasy fan, you think he would have more respect for Square Enix and not pull a stupid stunt like that, you know, like, it's just, again, it comes down to morals and ethics, you know, and obviously his priority is not that. His priority is, I believe it's attention, just like everybody else is saying, but, you know, I'm sure it's, you know, there's some money there, you know what I mean, not much. You know, not much. How many clicks did he get on that video? I'm sure a few thousand, so a couple dollars worth of clicks, you know what I mean? But I guess, you know, I guess you can use that to judge what his integrity's worth, right? You know, you look at YouTubers that claim to be doing it for a living. I'll give you some more examples, like Radical Reggie, right? Radical Reggie. The dude, like, I'm not saying he's a bad YouTuber or anything like that, but you'll notice that he'll put videos out at the same time every week to stay on that schedule, and it's stuff that, like, he's not even, like, that passionate about, and, like, and now he's at the point now where it's like he's talked about all the games. It's just like he's, like, talking about stories, and and some of the shit's weird, like the ATM thing and some guy tried to rob. I don't give a fuck about that. Who cares? You want me to? Oh my God! If you liked his ATM story, I got some Baltimore stories that'll blow you away, bro. Maybe one day I'll tell a few on my channel. But when I tell them, I'm not trying to get clicks. I don't care about that. I don't give a fuck how many subs I got. I don't care about none of that shit. Because guess what? I have a job. I got a real job. You know, this is just fun for me. But I do have some pretty cool stories, truth be told. Maybe one day I'll tell a few of them. Got stories, man. I tell you what, CeeLo, look, on some real shit, while I was out there on them streets, I was strung out, you know, using and selling. And I got in a lot of trouble. I lived a very crazy life for a long time. Now, I've been a good boy for, I'd say, going on 12 years now, you know what I mean? This is when I was in, like, my early 20s, but, man, I was out there in them streets, man. For any of you guys that, I guess the best way I could describe my experiences with that, or I don't know if anybody's seen The Wire. I mean, it's pretty accurate, you know? Bomber!
Your mission starts now. Are you ready?
God, I hate this boss because you gotta circle around his ass. Alright, yeah, we've talked about that before in the past, me and you. As a matter of fact, CeeLo, I got a gift for you. I was just thinking about it. Do you have Metal Wolf Chaos on the PS4? Because I got 2 copies. If you want it, I'll give you my extra copy. I don't need 2 copies of that game. You know what I mean? If you don't want it, I'm going to give it away on the channel to somebody that really wants it. You know what I mean? Just a little thank you. Thank you for watching my content. This is the part I don't like about this boss. You got to keep going around, and every time you do a pass underneath of them, that's the only time you're knocking off energy, so it fucking takes forever. I don't want to use all my bombs. Actually, I think I'm out of bombs. Oh my god. I'm out of bombs. I'm ready to just take a death real quick, that way I can fucking... Alright, here we go. I'll knock him out real quick. It's a good one. Isn't this one so good? Check this out, right? I got a copy of this on the fucking Nintendo DS. But it's not the regular game. It's like Death Label. It's like, you know, Boss Rush. You know? So it kind of makes you feel like you're playing a cave game and fucking Chaos Field at the same time, because it's like a boss rush. I am using a Hori Hayabusa Wrap. Yeah, it's like black, and as a matter of fact, this model is a couple years old. There's revisions to that arcade stick. There's a Micro Center, I'd say about a half an hour away from me. They have the sticks. They're like 180 bucks. They're decent though. But what I did was I waited for someone to trade one into one of the retro stores in my area, and they hooked me up. They gave me mine for 80. I thought that was a pretty good deal. $60. Hey, shit, that's a hell of a deal. Leko. You'd be surprised, man. God, I probably shouldn't say this, but you know, you catch somebody that's like caught up in addiction again, man. They'll let go of their shit real cheap. It's kind of fucked up to say, but I mean, that's how it is, though. It does feel good, though. It takes a minute to get used to it if you're just used to a D-pad, but I might modify this controller a little bit. Put a different ball on the end or something. Oh yeah, I got dude, I got the PS4 and the Switch version of that already. I got it from Amazon Japan, 3-day shipping on both. But I got the collector's edition on the PS4 and then the standard edition on the Switch. Dude, a game like that, come on, man. I gotta have it on every system. If it came out on I don't even own an Xbox One. If that came out on the Xbox One, oh, they'd get my money on that. Yeah, I think I paid, the collector's edition was 9,100 yen. And then the standard edition was like, God, you got a good deal. I think I paid around the equivalent of like $55 for it or something. I remember it was a good deal at the time. I mean, it's like $60 on PlayAsia. But I got the collector's edition it was about $95. And then the standard, now it's for the PS4. And that one seemed to be a little bit harder to get. But then the regular Switch edition was like $55 on Amazon Japan. Did you order yours from Play? I'm gonna tell you guys something. A lot of these games that you can get on Amazon Japan, and the shipping, it ships so much faster. It's just like ordering it from Amazon here. You know what I'm saying? Only it's not here. It's Amazon Japan. Don't ask me how or why. The shipping's not expensive. I don't know how they do it, but it's worth it. It's so worth it, and you'll save so much money because PlayAsia is like a middleman. You know what I mean? You cut out the middleman because a lot of distributors distribute straight from Amazon, and you know that's who they use. So there's no middleman. You know what I mean? It's awesome. I've used Zen Market before to shop on websites that I couldn't really, you know, that don't ship here and stuff like that. I have used Zen Market, but I think it's like $3 or $4 a transaction, which isn't bad depending on what you get. You know, if you're getting a bunch of, you think one time I got some Saturn shooters, and you know that $4 or whatever. I think that was like maybe $12 for everything I got. It was worth it, you know. Actually, I'll play Esprade after I'm done this. I'll throw it in. It sucks though we don't have that on the eShop here. Like, why can't they at least let people play it digitally? You know what I mean? Like, if you don't want the physical, like, I believe more people should experience that game. Like, my whole point of this YouTube channel, like some of the good shooters, I want to expose them to as many people as I can because I want the developers to take notice that people are playing their games. You know what I mean? It's all about the games for me. And if people get hyped about something, it means people will make more of it. And it'll be more available. You know what I mean? Oh shit. Oh yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah, you get the eShop card. That way you can download the Japanese stuff. Let me ask you this on the, because I've never even been on the PlayStation Japanese eShop. Do they have Damaho on there? Because I feel like I saw that for download on PS4 before, and then one day it was gone. And I was like, what the fuck? I didn't even get to download it. I mean, I got Danganronpa, you know what I mean? I guess we're lucky to get that. I bet in Japan they got all kind of good shooters that came out digital, don't they? Damaho. Yeah, that's it. Yup. Yeah, you want to do that? We can swap. Yeah, we can do that. We can definitely do that. If y'all want to know why I kept dying there, I'm eating a fucking, it's a plastic McDonald's cup. I crushed up a ramen noodle, put the flavor packet in there, some hot sauce, threw some water on that shit. Now, give me an open, dude, if you got two of them, give me the open one, you know what I mean? I don't care about stuff being sealed. Man, I know my last video was fucking stupid, or I was just running through the flea market with my phone out, right? But dude, that fucking game, you know how much that game goes for online? The last one I saw that sold, I'm not even talking about current listings, sold $300. Dude, that motherfucker hooked me up. I'm telling you, man, people don't believe me the shit that I pull out of that flea market. I'm bringing one of my YouTube buddies down there this weekend. I'm gonna show him fucking kind of shit I find at the flea market. I live in a very transient area. There's a lot of people that pass through, and you know, a lot of different cultures and stuff like that. So I get a lot of imports, you know. Pounded J, that's right, a noodle. What you know about hookup, CeeLo? I want to know why M2, right? I want to know why M2 didn't... this fucking arcade stick. I gotta switch back to my controller.